Hey, what's up, you guys? I know I said at the end of the last video that I posted that I was thinking of maybe taking a bit of a break from YouTube, but after like hearing some of you guys' comments and I got a bunch of Snapchats and stuff, people were just saying like, oh, we can relate, like, oh, do whatever you need to do, like, whatever, like, you know. So I decided to make this video and just do another anxiety chat because, I mean, it sucks for me because I feel anxious, but if it can help you guys, then why not talk about it? So that's what I'm doing today. And I'm still working on trying to figure out how to get good lighting, so like I know I look a little bit strange. So I'm gonna go a little more in depth this time, and I'm going to talk about like some specific examples of like what's been happening in my life, I guess. So I feel like, okay, I'll start from like the beginning of time. And I don't know what my cat is doing, but she is doing something over there. Would it really be a Kylie's Cats 22 video without Angel? You can chill behind me. Alright, so I don't really know what order this is in. This is probably going to be out of order in how it actually happened in my life because I cannot for the life of me remember anything at all. So something that has been a thing has been trying to, like, it's like, I'm gonna say legal stuff, but it's not really like legal stuff. It's just like, I don't have a driver's license, so I needed like a state ID so I could get a bank account so I could get paid for YouTube and like all of this stuff. Like, it's not like legal stuff, but it's like, I don't know what else to call all this stuff. So this has been a whole process of like getting a state ID and then getting bank accounts at different banks and like trying to organize everything and getting a PayPal and getting AdSense set up. Like all this. I'm like exhausted just thinking about it all. And then recently there's been like this whole thing where it wasn't showing my last name on my account, and I didn't know how to get my last name on my account because it just wouldn't appear there, so I couldn't get paid. Like, I've been getting paid because I used my mom's AdSense, because when I signed up for YouTube I was 16, so I wasn't 18, but now that I'm 19 she's like, do it yourself. So it's been like this whole process of like trying to figure out my own AdSense account and like a whole bunch of stuff, but I only just figured out how to get my last name on it for like, this has been a thing since like Easter, and now I finally like got it. I'm finally like getting paid to my own bank account, like, so I got that sorted out, so I'm feeling a lot better just because that whole thing is done and like I don't have to deal with that, like, just it's done, it's good, whatever. So that has been a whole thing that's stressing me out. And it's not because like I need money or anything, it's just that was a thing that I needed to do. Like, this is why things stress me out. There just seems to always be a bajillion things that I need to do, and that stresses me out because it's like, I feel like there's so many things that I need to do and I don't have enough time, and like, it just kills me. So that was just one of them. So I finally got that sorted out today, actually. So check that off the list. Good. And then what else? I don't know, I've been strangely anxious for no reason at all. So I don't really know what's causing that, but that's a thing. And I don't know, I had this problem when I first had anxiety, I guess, like back in like 11th-ish grade, and I wouldn't be able to sleep, so I used to take melatonin, and that's like a helpful sleep thing, but I don't take it anymore because like now I kind of don't really have a sleep schedule and it's kind of all messed up and stuff. But I just feel like I'm just laying awake at night thinking about like stuff, and I can't shut off my brain, and I can't sleep, and I'm not getting a good enough sleep, and I'm always tired, And I don't know. I feel like when I'm anxious, I'm always like super tired. And like I'm always tired, but like now I feel like I'm like super tired. So I feel like I'm not getting like restful sleep when I am sleeping. And I don't really know how to fix that. And like I don't know how long I'm gonna be anxious for. Like these things just seem to like come and go. Like I don't know, just like natural like cycles or whatever. So it's not like I want to like change up my whole like everything to try like fix it if it's not gonna last that long, because it's only been like a few weeks that I've been feeling super duper anxious. But I don't know. But it doesn't really matter because I don't really have like a life schedule. Like I do college online, so it's like I don't really need to, like, okay, if I don't sleep, it's like it's fine. I can just sleep the next day, like whatever. I'm not like missing anything. So I guess that's a plus. But I don't know. That's another thing that I haven't solved yet. So that's another thing that's stressing me out. It's like, why am I anxious? And then that's making me anxious because I don't know why I'm anxious. So it's a whole cycle that just makes it horrible. And then another thing is college, because it's like we're getting to the end of the semester, and like I feel like, okay, not to be like mean to my college or like whatever, but one of my teachers doesn't know how to spell stuff. They don't proofread their stuff, and like it's like, you're a college teacher, like come on, like. And then one of my other teachers, like, okay, I live far enough away from my college that I don't have to go in for a final. I have to take the final at an approved testing location, so I don't have to like go all the way there. So my teacher was like, I'll put out more information when the time comes. And my semester ends May 10th, so I need to take the final before May 10th. And she still hasn't put out any information for that. And there's other stuff that annoys me about college, but those are like some of the main things. So I'm like, when am I taking this? Where am I taking this? How does this all work? Like, I don't know. That's another thing. And then what else is making me anxious? Seems like everything. This is another thing that happens when you're anxious. Your mind goes blank a lot and you can't think straight. And that's really annoying because when you, like, especially for school, you can't think of stuff. I had to register for classes for next semester. So, like, I hate calling people on the phone. I hate it. My dad hates it too, so that's probably where I get it from. But I hate talking on the phone. I hate it so much. Unless it's like my mom, and then she'll call me and I'll be like, what? But I hate calling people on the phone. So I had to like call and like register for classes. So I actually called last night and I'd leave a message. I was like, hey, I need to register for classes. Call me back, blah, 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 blah. And then they called me back today. So I did register for classes for next semester. So I got that done. So like that's another thing off my list of like things. And now we're going to get into the deep stuff. As if this isn't deep enough already. So here's just another thing. This has been on my mind a lot. I've been having a lot of dreams about this, which makes it suck even more because my anxiety medication makes really vivid, strange dreams that make me think a lot. And when I have like one of these dreams, like it just puts me in a bad mood. Like not like a bad mood, but like a depressed, weird mood for the day. Like I don't know how else to describe it. It's not like it's a bad dream, but it just makes me think and just feel weird. So whatever. But anyways, I have a picture on my corkboard. Let's see if I can point to which one it is. It's this one right here, the blue one. And that's a picture of me and two of my cousins. And I think I've mentioned in like a few of my other videos that I don't talk to half my family. And they're part of that half of the family that I don't talk to anymore. And that was one of the things that was keeping me up last night. I was thinking about them. And I even posted on Snapchat. I was like, I can't sleep. But, like, I don't know. It, like, here's the thing. I don't want to go into the details because, I mean, it's not really my place to say anything because it doesn't really involve me. It only affects me. But, I mean, I know this happens in other families. Families have a fight and then nobody talks to each other. Everybody hates each other. That's basically what happened in my family. So, now I don't get to see my cousins, and we're coming up on like, I think it's 3 years now that I haven't seen my cousins. And we used to be really close, and we'd hang out, and it's actually kind of weird because it doesn't seem like we'd all get along because we're all 4 years apart. So it would be me and then my other cousin, we'd be 4 years apart. And then 4 years younger than that would be my other cousin. So I was 8 years apart from my one cousin and 4 years apart from the other one. And it just seemed weird that we would all get along somehow and just hang out and whatever. And I mean, sometimes like it is annoying when you have younger cousins, but it was still fun. And I just like to think back to all the times that we used to hang out and stuff. And like, I don't know, I think about them so much. And like, I feel like they don't think about me. Like, I don't know, like, I wish I knew when people were thinking about me, because I posted something about this on Snapchat also last night. Something like, I wonder if people think about me as much as I think about them, something like that. And that was referring to that. So, I don't know. So, I don't really have a solution to that either. So that's another thing stressing me out. Or I guess even depressing me. So, yeah, I guess that's like the major things that are stressing me out, but then of course there's always a few minor things, like keeping my room clean, because we're having people over this weekend and I have a ton of stuff in my bathroom that I'm trying to sell on Depop. And then of course there's always, I have to keep up with fan fiction. I haven't updated that in a while because I'm only focusing on one story and 2 of my other stories are getting neglected. And I feel like I'm losing my readers because the one that I'm updating is like the least popular one, which is unfortunate because it's the one that I'm most into writing right now. So, yeah. And then, what else? Oh yeah, trying to keep up with YouTube, because for some reason I'm just growing a ton in subscribers at the moment, and I've noticed a lot of people are also growing a lot at the moment, so I think maybe it's just like a random growth time on YouTube. I don't know, but like I feel bad when I don't post because it's like you guys subscribe to me because you want to watch and be entertained, and I've been somewhat consistently posting for a while until last week. So it's like you guys are used to a lot of videos a week, and now just all of a sudden it's like I disappeared. So I feel bad because of that. So I feel like I have a duty to you guys to be posting stuff. And of course I don't feel motivated to do that, just because I don't feel motivated to do anything. It's funny, I was actually watching another YouTuber's vlog yesterday. If you guys know Gabby Hanna, The Gabby Show. She posted a video called something like Why I Stopped Vlogging on My Vlog Channel, and I could relate so much to what she said in that. I was just like, yes. So, I don't know, if you watch her, we kind of feel the same way, I guess. So yeah, so what do I do to cope with all of this? Let me tell you, because I do a few things and then sometimes I don't really do anything. So I write a lot of fan fiction. Fan fiction is my main way of escaping everything and anything and how I feel and all that. And that's because 2 reasons, I think. So first of all, when I type fan fiction, that's the only thing I focus. I don't have to plan anything out. I just pull straight from my mind and what I'm thinking at the time. And I could just sit there and I could just type. And that takes me out of whatever I'm thinking. Like, it takes me out of this world right here. It puts me into the world of my book that I've created. And so I can forget about everything and just focus on that. And then another reason is that if anybody has read my books, which probably nobody has, I mean on here, not on Wattpad, but a lot of times I make Riker have anxiety or feel the same things that I'm feeling. So what I write is usually how I feel in the moment. So I don't know, like just writing out how I feel kind of just helps a little bit. And then like, if I make record deal with it, then I feel like, I don't know, like, not that I'm not alone, but it's like, if he can do it, I can do it, you know, like one of those type of things. So there's that. Then there's music. Of course, I love music. So as you can see, I have my guitar. I've been playing guitar a lot lately because I started out playing guitar, then I switched to ukulele. Now I'm trying to get back into guitar because I feel like now that I've learned stuff on ukulele, now I can like understand more on guitar. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of like, I don't know how my brain is working right now. So I've been doing that, and of course that takes my mind off of everything too, because when you're trying to play chords and lyrics and sing and stuff, like, you can't think about anything else. You just gotta think about playing the chords and singing the words. So music is definitely a big one. Something else that I found that has strangely helped, like, I know people always like say like, go outside, get some fresh air. Like, when people, like, I don't know, I feel like this is more like in books or movies or TV shows or whatever. Like, I've never had an experience in real life where this has happened, but when people are like, oh, I need to get a breath of fresh air, or people are like, oh, just go for a walk if you're not feeling well, like, that'll help. Like, I've always been like, really? Like, that's not gonna do a thing. But I don't think just like going outside does much of anything, at least not for me, but sunshine, and like, it's been spring, but it's finally starting to feel like spring outside, and we've finally started to have a few warm days, and I spent a few hours outside the other day, and I feel like that helped, just because, like, the sunshine, the fresh air, like, not like cold air, not like winter air, like warmish spring air, like, and sunshine. I feel like that just helped put me in a better mood. And then also, like, I don't know how much this really does. I feel like tons of people claim that it does stuff. I haven't really felt that it's done much of anything for me, but I mean, it's just me. I'm weird, as you all know. All of that, like, self-care business, like, I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like people are always like, that's something you should focus on if you're anxious or depressed or whatever. And I mean, I try doing some of that stuff, but like, I just feel like that's another thing that I have to do. Like, it's just another thing on that list that's making me anxious, because I feel like, oh, if I'm doing this, then I don't have as much time to do this and accomplish this, and I'm wasting time and blah, 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 blah. So that actually stresses me out even more, because it's like, now I don't have as much time for this. So, like, I don't know. That's just my logic in my head. I don't feel like that helps me a lot, but whatever. And then something that I do that I shouldn't do is I sleep and I lay in bed and I don't do anything, and I watch YouTube and I just play on my phone and I don't do anything productive. And when you don't do anything productive, then it just makes you feel like you didn't do anything. You wasted a day. Like, that's bad. Like, no. And like today, like, we have a church retreat thingy, like I talked about, like, on my minimalist vlog things, that I just went on one and I was like recovering because I was so tired and so sore. Don't worry, I'm not going on another one of those, but my dad is, because they have guys and girls. So I just baked a ton of cookies tonight. I baked gluten-free chocolate and peanut butter chip, chocolate chip, and sugar cookie. And then tomorrow or Thursday, I'm baking mini muffins. I think 2 kinds of mini muffins, and then banana bread. All for the retreat weekend, because apparently nobody bakes stuff for the guys. So I was like, you're getting some baked stuff. Apparently they just buy stuff from the store because they're lazy, but that's guys for you. So, I mean, that, like, okay, that was a lot of work because that's a lot of cookies, but it's like, even though, like, I didn't do much of anything today except for, like, bake cookies and do some school stuff, I feel like I accomplished a lot. So, like, just doing things, like, it doesn't even matter if they're, like, big things. It could just be small things. Like, get stuff done, you'll feel accomplished, you'll feel good about yourself. I don't know. And then I feel like that helps me feel tired, so then I can sleep better, because it's like I did stuff, I was up, I was active, I did stuff, like, then I'll be more tired, then I can sleep better. Like, I don't know. Just thoughts. And then something else I've been doing. It's not there. It used to be there. So I have a planner, and I've been keeping track of, like, I've been trying to get into that whole plannering craze, but, like, I don't have enough time to make everything pretty. But I just have a planner for school. I write down everything I need to do. I basically have it separated, and I have things I need to do for school and then things that I just need to do in life. So it's like clean my room, edit a YouTube video, film a YouTube video, update my fan fiction, just like stuff like that. So I feel like that helps keep me like on task, like, because if I'm just like sitting around, like, it's more easy to be like, I got nothing to do, and just use that as an excuse to do nothing. But when you have stuff written down and you can see what you have to do, then it's harder to do nothing, because you're like, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, or hey, let's not spend so much time doing that, and then let's get stuff done. Like, I feel like that helps me stay motivated to do stuff. So that's another thing. And then of course, there's always pets. She's purring right now. She's so happy. I don't know why. I don't know if you can hear that, maybe. But yeah, Angel's my best friend, and she definitely helps me, because she's like a constant friend who won't argue with you or make you feel bad or disagree or anything. You just hang out with them and cuddle and be happy. And like, she's always there for me. So I find that pets help. And then you're not like lonely. You always have a friend to keep you company. So yeah, I'm not really one to really talk much to people when I feel anxious or depressed or horrible. I just kind of keep it all to myself, and I'm just kind of like, I'll just be here. I feel like I'm that friend who's always helping other people, and I don't have that friend to be there for me, like, kind of, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm always the person giving advice to other people, and I don't have anyone to give advice to me. Like, I feel like that person. So yeah, I think those are all my thoughts. I don't really have any other thoughts. Those are just my thoughts for today. I'm gonna try to edit this and upload this relatively soon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything. She's so happy. And then hit that subscribe button if you're not already. I promise I'm going to post more, hopefully not miss a random week. And then also hit that bell, because I don't have an upload schedule, and I probably never will. So you'll never know when I post unless you hit the bell. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!